If you are broke, it's on you. If you are out of shape, it's on you. If your life is not where you want it to be, it's on you. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can change it. Blaming your parents, the government, your past, or bad luck won't move you forward. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It cares about your results. Stop waiting for somebody to come fix your life. Nobody is coming, not your friends, not your boss, not even your family. You have to get up, look in the mirror, and make the decision that you are going to change things. It starts with you. The moment you stop playing the victim, that's the moment you start winning. Taking responsibility means admitting when you are wrong. If you hurt somebody, own it. If you failed, admit it. If you messed up, fix it. Weak men hide behind lies and pride. Strong men face their mistakes and learn from them. You'll never grow if you keep running from your truth. Your decisions today will shape your life tomorrow. If you keep making the same excuses, you'll keep getting the same results. You want more money? Learn a skill. You want a better body? Hit the gym. Do you want success? Work for it. It's not rocket science, it's responsibility. Nobody's handing out success. Nobody's handing out happiness. If you want it, you got to take it. Sitting around complaining does nothing. A real man wakes up every day and asks himself, what can I do to get better? And then he goes and does it. Your past doesn't define you, your choices do. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what's been done to you. You can turn your life around, but it won't happen by accident. It happens when you take control. It happens when you decide, this is my life and I'm going to make it better. A man without his word is nothing. If you say you are going to do something, do it. No second guessing, no backing out, no excuses. People need to know that when you speak, it means something. If your word is weak, your reputation is weak. And once people stop trusting you, it's almost impossible to get that back. When you promise something, treat it like a contract. If you tell someone you'll be there at 6, show up at 5:55. If you commit to a job, finish it. If you say you'll call, pick up the phone. Your word is your signature. Make sure it's one people respect. Lying, breaking promises, or flaking out makes you look weak. People won't take you seriously. They won't respect you. You'll start losing out on opportunities because no one wants to work with an unreliable man. If your words don't mean nothing, you don't mean nothing. Honesty and integrity aren't just about doing what's easy, they are about doing what's right. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's inconvenient. Even when it costs you. A real man would rather lose something than lose his self-respect. Your name carries weight. What do people say when they hear it? Do they trust you? Do they know you are solid? Or do they roll their eyes because they know you don't follow through? Your word is building your legacy. Make sure it's one you are proud of. When people can trust your word, doors open. Opportunities come. Relationships grow. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be reliable. If you say you are a man of your word, prove it. Success doesn't come to the lazy. You got to earn it. You say you want a better life. Prove it. That means waking up earlier. That means grinding when you don't feel like it. That means doing more than the next man. You can't pray for success and sleep 8 hours a night like you already got it. Everybody wants to be rich, but nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to be in shape, but nobody wants to train. Everybody wants the rewards, but nobody wants to struggle. Let me tell you something, if you don't grind, you don't shine. You got to stop acting like time is on your side. It isn't. Every day you waste is a day you aren't getting back. Every hour you sit around doing nothing is an hour somebody else is out there getting ahead of you. You better get serious about your hustle before life forces you to. Hard work isn't just about effort, it's about consistency. You don't get in shape by going to gym once. You don't get rich by working hard for a week. You got to be relentless. You got to keep pushing even when you are tired, even when you are frustrated, even when it feels like it isn't working. And let's be clear, hard work doesn't mean working a job you hate for 40 years. It means working on yourself, your skills, your business, and your dreams. It means putting in the hours so that one day you won't got to trade your time for a paycheck. A real man doesn't look for handouts. He doesn't beg for favors. He works. And because he works, he wins. If you don't like where you are in life, change it. Nobody's going to do it for you. The difference between a man who makes it and a man who does it is simple. One puts in the work. The other makes excuses. Which one are you? Money doesn't solve all problems, but being broke sure creates a lot of them. You can't call yourself a man if you can't handle your finances. You are out here buying shoes you can't afford, flexing on Instagram, but you don't even have an emergency fund. That isn't manhood, that's stupidity. A man handles his money like he handles his life with discipline, intelligence, and a plan. First things first, stop spending money you don't have. Credit card debt, payday loans, borrowing from friends just to keep up appearances, that's a trap. If you got to borrow money for stuff that doesn't make you money, you are playing the game wrong. If it isn't putting food on your table or investing in your future, it isn't worth it. A man doesn't go broke trying to look rich. You need to know where every dollar is going. If you don't track your money, it will disappear. Have you ever wondered why your bank account is looking empty before the month's even over? It's because you are spending without thinking. Start budgeting. Start saving. If you don't have control over your wallet, you don't have control over your life. Making money is one thing, keeping it is another. Some of you make decent money but still end up broke every month because you aren't managing it right. You get paid on Friday and by Monday you are looking for a loan. That's not how a man moves. Stack your money, build something for yourself, invest, think long-term instead of chasing weekend fun. A real man doesn't depend on anybody for his survival. You got to build multiple streams of income. That 9 to 5 is cool, but what happens if they let you go? Do you have a backup plan? You got skills that can make you money no matter what? If the answer is no, you better fix that. Money equals freedom. And freedom means you don't have to beg nobody to feed your family. Start thinking generational. Your kids shouldn't have to struggle the way you did. Your family shouldn't have to start from scratch every generation. Break that cycle. Own something, buy land, start a business. Learn the game of money so you can pass it down. A real man doesn't just think about himself, he thinks about his legacy. It's not about being rich, it's about being secure. It's about knowing that if life hits you with a storm, you can stand in the rain without drowning. It's about making sure your family sleeps peacefully at night. It's about knowing that when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to worry about bills, late payments, or eviction notices. Money doesn't make the man, but being broke sure can break him. Life isn't fair. Bad things happen. People will betray you. You'll take losses. You'll go through struggles that make you want to break down. But here's the thing, crying about it don't change a damn thing. Complaining doesn't fix problems. Sitting around feeling sorry for yourself doesn't get you closer to your goals. A man doesn't waste time crying about life. He gets up and does something about it. Nobody cares about your sob story. Yeah, life did you wrong. Yeah, you didn't get the same chances as the next man. Yeah, you have been hurt. But guess what? So has everybody else. The difference between winners and losers. Simple winners take their pain and turn it into power. Losers sit in their pain and let it define them. Which one are you going to be if you spend all your time talking about your problems instead of fixing them? You'll stay exactly where you are. You broke? Do something about it. Are you out of shape? Fix it. Is your relationship a mess? Work on it or walk away. There is no magic solution coming to save you. You either change your situation or you learn to live with it. Every minute you waste complaining is a minute you could use to improve your life. Think about that. Are you mad at the world? Use that energy to get better. Are you frustrated with your job? Use that frustration to build a way out. Are you tired of losing? Then get up and start winning. Energy is powerful. Use it right. You got to stop waiting for the perfect moment to fix your life. IT isn't a perfect moment. It isn't any easy road. It's going to be hard. It's going to take time. But the only way out is through. The longer you sit in your problems, the deeper they get. The longer you wait, the more you lose. Action is the only thing that will move you forward. Strong men don't let emotions control them. You can be mad, you can be hurt, you can feel frustrated, but you don't let that stop you. You feel it, and then you move forward. Weak men let emotions hold them back. They let fear, sadness, and anger keep them stuck. That's why they keep losing. If you want to win, you got to learn how to push through no matter how you feel. Excuses don't build success. Complaining doesn't pay bills. Self-pity doesn't create opportunities. You want a better life? Then get up, get focused, and get to work. You are either making momos or you are making excuses. You can't do both. Being a man isn't about being the loudest in the room. It isn't about walking around acting tough, trying to prove something to people who don't even matter. Strength is knowing when to fight and when to be still. Strength is controlling yourself when the world is trying to push your buttons. Strength is standing tall when life is trying to knock you down. A real man moves with power, but he doesn't let his power turn into destruction. A weak man thinks being loud makes him strong. He thinks people will respect him if he barks the loudest, if he forces his way through life. But respect isn't given to the man who shouts, it's given to the man who handles business without breaking his character. Strength is measured in how you react when things get rough. A fool loses his temper and makes enemies. A wise man keeps his composure and earns respect. You can be strong and still be kind. You can be firm and still be compassionate. You can lead without stepping on people. A man who rules with fear will always have to watch his back. But a man who leads with strength and love will have people willing to stand beside him. If you want to be respected, treat people right. If you want loyalty, give people a reason to trust you. Your strength isn't just for you, it's for the people who depend on you. Your family, your friends, the people who look up to you, they need to see a man who knows how to handle pressure without breaking. They need to see a man who protects without crushing, who corrects without belittling. A man who knows how to take charge but also knows when to listen. Some men think showing love makes them weak. That's a lie. It takes more strength to be kind in a cold world. It takes more strength to lift people than to tear them down. Any fool can be cruel, but it takes a real man to be good to people even when life has been bad to him. Strength and love go hand in hand. One without the other is dangerous. A man who only knows strength without love becomes a tyrant. He pushes people away. He creates enemies. He loses the people who matter most. A man who only knows love without strength becomes a pushover. He lets people walk all over him. He gets used, disrespected, and tossed aside. Balance is key. Be strong enough to stand your ground, but wise enough to know when to be gentle. People won't remember how big and tough you were, but they'll always remember how you treated them. They'll remember the way you made them feel. They'll remember if you stood by them when times got hard. A real man leads with strength, but his legacy is built on love. If you don't respect yourself, don't expect anybody else to. A man who carries himself like he's nothing will be treated like he's nothing. You set the standard for how the world treats you. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you handle yourself, people are watching. And if you don't demand respect, they will step all over you. Respect starts with you. Stop letting people treat you any kind of way just because you are afraid to lose them. If somebody disrespects you once and you let it slide, they'll do it again and again and again. people will only treat you the way you allow them to. If you tolerate disrespect, you are telling the world that you don't value yourself. A real man teaches people how to treat him by how he carries himself. Your time, your energy, and your peace are valuable. Stop giving them away to people who don't deserve them. If someone is always draining you, always doubting you, and always bringing negativity into your life, you have every right to cut them off. Keeping people around just because you are afraid to be alone is a weakness. A man would rather stand alone with respect than be surrounded by people who don't value him. Respect yourself and how you present yourself. How you dress, how you speak, how you handle situations, it all matters. You don't have to wear a suit every day, but you do have to carry yourself like a man of value. If you walk around looking sloppy, talking like you don't know what you are saying, and acting like you don't care, don't be surprised when people treat you like you aren't worth much. The way you carry yourself tells the world who you are. Self-respect also means knowing when to walk away. Stop trying to prove yourself to people who don't care about you. Stop begging for opportunities from people who don't respect you. Stop staying in places that make you feel small. A real man doesn't beg for a seat at the table, he builds his table. And if people don't respect him, he moves on without looking back. Demanding respect doesn't mean being aggressive, but it does mean standing firm. You don't have to fight every battle, but you do have to make it clear that you won't be walked over. You do have to look people in the eye and let them know that you stand on something. A man with self-respect isn't easily swayed, isn't easily manipulated, and sure as hell isn't easily broken. The world doesn't hand out respect. You take it by the way you live your life. You take it by proving that you stand for something, that you value yourself, and that you won't accept less than what you deserve. When you respect yourself, the right people will follow your lead. The wrong ones will fall away. A man who can't control his emotions is a man who can't control his life. Have you ever seen a grown man throw a tantrum? Yelling, punching walls, acting like a fool. That's not power, that's weakness. That's a man who let his emotions take the wheel and drive him off a cliff. If you want to be respected, if you want to succeed, you got to learn how to control what's going on inside your head. Life is going to test you. People are going to push your buttons. Stress is going to pile up. And if you don't know how to handle it, you'll break. You'll lash out at the wrong people. You'll make reckless decisions. You'll burn bridges you can't rebuild. A real man doesn't let his emotions run wild. He acknowledges them, but he controls them. He doesn't let his feelings dictate his actions. Being emotional isn't the problem, being controlled by emotions is. Anger, frustration, disappointment, that's all normal. But how you respond to those feelings is what separates a weak man from a strong one. Weak men react. Strong men think. Weak men let their feelings control them. Strong men control their feelings and make the right moves, no matter how they feel inside. Have you ever noticed how the most powerful men in the world don't flinch under pressure? That isn't an accident. That's mental discipline. You got to train your mind the same way you train your body. You got to practice patience. You got to learn to breathe before you react. You got to teach yourself to stay calm even when everything around you is on fire. Because the man who stays calm is the man who wins. Letting your emotions control you will cost you everything. It'll ruin relationships. It'll ruin opportunities. It'll make you look unstable. A man who can't control himself can't be trusted. Nobody wants to follow a leader who explodes under pressure. Nobody respects a man who can't keep his cool. If you can't control your emotions will control you. Mastering your mind isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about understanding them. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay quiet. It's about knowing when to fight and when to walk away. It's about knowing that emotions are temporary, but your decisions are permanent. One bad reaction can cost you a lifetime of respect. Do you want to be powerful? Learn to control yourself. Do you want to be successful? Learn to keep your emotions in check. Do you want to be a man that people respect? Learn to stay steady when everybody else is losing their heads. The strongest man in the room isn't the loudest, he's the one who stays calm. Thinks clearly and makes the right move when it matters most. The woman you choose to stand beside you is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. She can push you to be great, or she can drag you into misery. She can be your peace, or she can be your greatest headache. A man's success is often tied to the woman he chooses, and if you pick the wrong one, you will pay for it. Too many men pick women based only on looks. Don't get me wrong, attraction matters, but beauty fades. What's in her mind? What's in her heart? Can she build with you, or does she just want to take from you? A real woman will push you forward, not hold you back. A real woman will add to your life, not drain you. If she's only there for what you can do for her, she isn't the one. Watch how she moves when times get tough. When you are struggling, when you are stressed, does she encourage you or complain? Does she stand by you or start looking for the exit? A woman who only loves you when things are easy will leave you when things get hard. You need a woman who believes in you even when you doubt yourself. A woman who speaks life into you when the world is tearing you down. Pay attention to her character. How does she treat people she doesn't need? How does she handle conflict? Is she respectful or reckless? A disrespectful woman will ruin your peace. An ungrateful woman will make you feel like nothing you do is enough. If she's always causing drama, always picking fights, always making everything about her, you will never have peace. And without peace, you can't build. A real woman will challenge you to be better. She won't let you settle for less. She'll call you out when you are slipping. Not because she wants to control you, but because she wants to see you win. If she's got vision, if she's got intelligence, if she's got wisdom, she'll help you make better decisions. She'll help you grow. She won't let you destroy yourself. You can have all the money, all the success, all the power in the world, but if you go home to the wrong woman, you will be miserable. You will dread walking through your front door. You will be constantly drained, constantly battling, and constantly feeling like something is missing. The wrong woman will make you lose everything you work for, your focus, your confidence, your confidence. The right woman will push you toward everything you were meant to be. This isn't just about love, it's about survival. The wrong woman will break you down mentally, emotionally, and even financially. The right woman will help you build something real. She will remind you of your purpose when you forget it. She will stand beside you when the world is against you. Choose wisely, because the woman you pick isn't just your partner. She's either your greatest asset or your biggest downfall. Fear is the enemy of progress. It will keep you stuck, keep you playing small, and make you second guess every move you make. If you are walking through life afraid of failure, afraid of rejection, afraid of what people think, you will never step into your full potential. A man of faith walks with confidence, knowing that what's meant for him is already on the way. Fear, he leaves that behind. Fear lies to you. It tells you you are not good enough. It tells you you'll never make it. It tells you that failure is your destiny. But faith tells you that every setback is just a setup for a comeback. Faith tells you that what's meant for you will not pass you by. Faith gives you the courage to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to trust that no matter what happens, you are going to be okay. You cannot live in fear and live in greatness at the same time. You can't be scared of what might go wrong and still expect to achieve what you have never had before. Greatness requires boldness. It requires you to step outside of your comfort zone and trust that the universe will catch you when you fall. If you keep letting fear control your moves, you'll never make the leap that's waiting for you on the other side. Every successful man you admire has walked through fear. They have had the same doubts, the same questions, the same struggles. The difference between them and you is that they chose to walk in faith instead of fear. They took action despite their fear. They believed the process even when they couldn't see the outcome. And that belief, that faith in themselves is what led them to their success. Faith is not blind. Faith is knowing that you have everything you need to succeed, even when you can't see how it's all going to work out. It's trusting in the process, even when things aren't going the way you planned. It's holding on to your vision, even when life feels like it's falling apart. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing you'll figure it out as you go. You will face obstacles. You will face adversity. You will face moments when fear tries to paralyze you, tries to tell you that you can't do it. But those are the moments when your faith needs to be stronger than ever. Faith is what pushes you to keep moving forward when you feel like giving up. Faith is what gets you back on your feet when life knocks you down. It's the fuel that keeps your engine running, even when the road gets tough. Fear will try to take over. It will try to make you question your ability, your worth, and your future. But you cannot allow fear to be the voice that guides you. You must choose faith. You must choose to believe that your dreams are possible, that success is waiting for you, and that no matter what comes your way, you are strong enough to handle it. Walk in faith. Walk in belief. Walk knowing that you are destined for something great, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in your way. You are not just living for yourself. Every step you take, every move you make, and every decision you choose is setting an example for those who will come after you. Your kids, your younger brothers, your cousins, the young men watching you, they are learning from you whether you realize it or not. A real man understands that his life isn't just about him. It's about paving the way for the next generation to rise and do better, be better, and achieve more. It isn't enough to talk a good game. You can't just preach about being strong, smart, and driven if your actions don't back it up. Words mean nothing without action. Young people today don't need another speech. They need to see what it looks like to work hard, to respect others, to be disciplined, and to keep going when the road gets tough. If you want them to be strong, you need to show them what strength looks like. If you want them to be successful, you need to show them what hustle looks like. Your example will shape the future. If you are out here acting like a fool, showing them that disrespect is cool, that quitting is acceptable, that failure is permanent, then that's what they'll learn. If you show them that hard work, dedication, and loyalty are the keys to success, that's what they'll follow. Your life is the lesson. How you treat people, how you handle adversity, how you speak about others, how you build your dreams, that's what they'll take with them into their own lives. Stop thinking that your mistakes don't matter. They do. Every time you give in to weakness, every time you make an excuse, every time you avoid responsibility, you are teaching them that it's okay to do the same. Every failure is a chance to show them how to get back up, how to learn, and how to bounce back stronger. They are watching. They are learning. Your mistakes are only failures if you don't learn from them. The next generation needs to see that a man is more than just muscle or money. They need to see that a man is about character, integrity, and honor. They need to see that strength isn't about how much you can lift. It's about how much you can endure. They need to see that being a man isn't about being the loudest or the toughest. It's about being responsible, being kind, and doing the right thing when nobody's looking. When you make decisions, think about how they'll affect the young eyes that are watching you. What will they learn from the choices you make today? Are you teaching them how to be responsible, how to show love, how to take care of business? Or are you teaching them that it's okay to take shortcuts, to disrespect others, to avoid hard work? You have the power to set them up for success or failure with every move you make. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want them to say about you when you're gone? That you were a man who built something great? That you were a man who stuck to his word, who led by example, who inspired others to reach their full potential? Or do you want them to say that you were a man who wasted time, who made excuses, who never took responsibility for his life? It's time to stop just thinking about your future and start thinking about the future you are creating for those who will follow you. Step up, lead, be the example that the next generation deserves. Too many men wake up every day, go through the motions, and accept a life that's far beneath their potential. They get comfortable in mediocrity. They think that this is all there is, that this is as good as it gets. But let me tell you something, greatness isn't a far-off dream for the lucky few. Greatness is inside you. It's in your bones. It's in your heart. And if you are settling for less than your best, you are disrespecting the very potential that's been planted in you. Don't get it twisted. Settling feels easy in the moment. It feels safe. It feels like it's enough. But here's the truth, settling is a slow death. It's you telling yourself that you are okay with being average, that you are okay with just getting by. And deep down, you know it's a lie. You know you are meant more. You know you have got bigger dreams, bigger goals, and a bigger purpose. And the longer you stay in that comfort zone, the more you are suffocating your greatness. You were not born to sit on the sidelines waiting for a miracle to happen. You were born to make things happen. You were born to stand up, to fight for what's yours, and to build something bigger than yourself. Greatness doesn't come from doing what's easy. It comes from pushing past your limits, from working harder when you feel like quitting, and from staying focused even when the world is trying to distract you. It's time to stop playing small and step into the greatness that's been waiting for you. You got to stop making excuses. Stop saying things like, I'll get to it later, or it's too hard. That's the language of people who have accepted mediocrity. You are not just living for today, you are building the future. Every choice you make, every decision, every move forward or backward is shaping who you are going to become. If you keep settling for less, you are telling the universe that you don't believe you deserve more. And trust me, the universe will always give you exactly what you believe you deserve. You can't blame anyone else for where you are. Stop pointing fingers. Stop blaming your circumstances, your past, your upbringing. You are the only one responsible for your future. You have the power to change everything. You have the power to create the life you want. But you can't do that if you are constantly settling for less than you are capable of. You are the one who has to decide to go after what's yours, to not accept anything less than greatness. Greatness isn't about luck. It's not about being born with some special gift that others don't have. Greatness is about discipline, consistency, about showing up every single day and refusing to quit. Greatness is about vision. It's about seeing where you want to go even when the road isn't clear. Greatness is about hard work, sacrifice, and refusing to give in to comfort. It's about knowing that you were built for something bigger than just getting by. So I'm telling you right now, don't settle. Don't settle for a life that doesn't make you feel alive. Don't settle for dreams that are smaller than what you are capable of. Don't settle for comfort. Don't settle for being average. Because greatness is in you. You have everything you need to be the best version of yourself. It's in you. Now, you just have to step up and claim it.